You have to invest. I mean, you can save all you want. You can make as much money at your job as you possibly can. Work all the hours in the world. But at the end of the day, if you are not taking the money that you are making and the money that you are saving and investing that money, you will not significantly improve your financial situation, and you will certainly not achieve financial independence. Hey guys, it's Ahmad
and Christina from Our Rich Journey.
Welcome to our last video in our Financial Independence Retire Early series. If you have been keeping up with this series, you know that this is video number 4. We've talked about getting your mind right. We've talked about ways for you to save more money. We've talked about ways for you to make more money. And now, time for the good stuff. How to invest all of that money. Because if you are not investing, then your money can't keep up. You'll be losing money to inflation, and your money will become less valuable over time. But you are in store for a treat today, because in this video, we are going to show you exactly what you can do to start investing your money for financial independence and retiring early.
So for those of you that may feel intimidated by investing, do not worry. We are going to simplify it and show you exactly what to do. Whether you're a beginner or whether you have a lot of experience, these strategies will help you build a solid investment plan for financial independence. So in this video, we are going to be talking about types of investment accounts. We're going to be talking about your order of investment, and we're also going to talk about specific investments that you can look into further.
And we have a bonus at the end, so you want to make sure to stick around for that.
So first, let's talk about the different types of investment accounts. Now, there are two main types of accounts. You have your tax advantage accounts and your non-tax advantage accounts. Now, your tax advantage accounts are, just like they say, you get tax advantages for investing in these types of accounts. They can include accounts like a 401k, a Roth IRA, a traditional IRA, HSA. Those are types of tax advantaged accounts. Now, tax advantage accounts are really great accounts because they can either allow your money to grow tax-free like a Roth IRA or tax-deferred like a 401k or a traditional IRA. Now, this means more of your money is working for you in the market over the years. Now, on the other hand, non-tax advantaged accounts like standard brokerage accounts don't give you those same tax benefits, but there's more flexibility with standard brokerage accounts in terms of withdrawing your money without penalty. So we've always maintained a mix of tax advantage and non-tax advantaged accounts.
So the bottom line is, in order to invest, you have to pick what type of account you are going to start investing in first. Our preference is always the tax advantage accounts because of all of those benefits. But there comes a point where you have a limited amount of money and you have to decide which accounts you are going to invest in first. Will you do the tax advantage? Will you do the regular brokerage? And this is where your order of investing comes into play.
So prioritization is key. So let's talk about how we prioritized our order of investing. The first account that we focused on was our 401k, but we only contributed to our 401k up to the employer match. So by doing this, we got guaranteed free money from our employer. After we maxed out our 401k up to our employer match, we moved on to the Roth IRA and or our traditional IRA. It really depended on our situation at the time. So your Roth IRA and your traditional IRA have different tax benefits, but they have a lot of flexibility in terms of the investments that you can make in a Roth or a traditional IRA. And there's a lot more options typically with investing in a Roth or a traditional IRA compared to a 401k. So that's why after we maxed out our IRAs, we went back to our 401k and maxed out our 401k.
And this is only if we had enough money to get to that point. That's why in the previous videos, we talked about how important it is to make more money and save more money so you can invest more money. So you can get to the point where your order of investing, you're able to maximize all of these tax advantage accounts, and then what you have left over, you can put into your standard brokerage account.
So we give this as an example because it's a standard structure for people who are investing in tax advantage and non-tax advantage accounts. You may have other accounts that you can invest in. We also invested in an HSA and custodial accounts. You may invest in a 529, different things like that. But the idea is to order your investments so that you are maxing out the tax advantages that you can get before going on to your standard brokerage account where there are no tax benefits.
Now, don't let that discourage you because there are no tax benefits. Because you are making money, you're gonna have to pay taxes on the money that you make. It is a part of the process. So the next question many of you are having is, what do you actually buy in those accounts? What investments do you invest in? You see, some people may actually open these accounts, put money into the accounts, and forget to make one more decision, what they are going to invest in. And so what we want to talk about next are your options. And these are just some of the recommendations that we have if you are just starting out with investing.
Now, of course, you always have to do your own research, but from our perspective, we always wanted to focus on simple and effective types of investments. So our primary focus was investing in index funds and exchange traded funds, or ETFs. Now, these funds are diversified. They tend to have very low fees, which means you keep more of your returns over time.
So if you've never heard of an ETF or an index fund, essentially what it is, it's a compilation or a group of companies all put into one fund. And you have the option of buying everything when you just buy this one fund. One of the most popular ones that we talk about often on this channel is the VTSAX Index Fund. Now, this is the total stock market index fund. And when you invest in this one index fund, you are buying thousands of companies that are traded on the stock market. We love investing in index fund because it allows us broad diversification across the entire stock market. And this is great for anyone that is just starting out investing. Now, once you progress and your knowledge starts to grow, you can start to get into sector ETFs or sector exchange traded funds. And this, like an index fund, also tracks or invests in a group of companies that are specific to a certain sector or industry. For example, there's a really popular one called VGT. This is Vanguard's technology ETF, and it invests in nothing but the top tech stocks. So Apple, Nvidia, Google, all of these companies are in this one ETF that you can buy. But there will be a certain point when your investment knowledge expands and maybe you move to individual stocks. That's what we have also been investing. Individual stocks, REITs, ETFs, index funds. We invest across the board. And if you are interested in seeing exactly how we invest, make sure to check out our 365 Days to Fire program. Within that program, we share our entire investment portfolio in real time. We also share the rest of our plan where we talk about what we would do in certain situations, where we share our goals, our objectives, and our overall strategy. And so we will leave a link in the description below to that program, or you can go to 365daystofire.com. Now, something else to keep in mind, even though we're talking about primarily investing in the stock market, that's not the only way that we built our wealth for FIRE. In fact, we have also and continue to invest in real estate. Real estate is a great way to expedite your journey. Unfortunately, this video is not long enough for us to go into the real estate strategies that you can use to grow your wealth for FIRE, or how to live off of your real estate in FIRE. But if you are also interested in learning more about that, again, check out our 365 Days to FIRE program. So with all of that information and your choices as far as investing, there's one very, very important thing to always keep in mind when you start investing. Control your emotions. Investing can be an emotional roller coaster if you do not prepare yourself for this journey. And one of the best ways to do that is to have an investment plan. By having a plan, it will keep you consistent and focused on this journey. You won't let the crazy days that happen on the stock market knock you off your course if you have a plan in place. Anyone that is not investing with a plan is going into this blindly and is most likely going to fail on this journey. I know that sounds harsh, but it's the reality. If you don't have a plan, then where are you going? And so we hope that over these series of videos, we have given you enough information just to get started. Because just getting started is moving you closer to this ultimate personal finance goal of financial independence and retiring early. And so if you guys have liked this video, if you want to see more videos like this, another series of some sort, please let us know in the comments below. And as usual, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and join the journey.